I can see the call here and I can hear the knock there. And I'm not doing it. I can't.
And if it is you who hates someone, say something. Sometimes you just free yourself too. You yourself free. Free yourself. You don't like them, they piss you off, just tell them, hey, I don't like you. Please get out of my house.
Release yourself.
Hi, we are Two Buddies, One Mic. And this is episode what?
This is episode after vacation. Tell us, ulikuwa umeenda wapi?
I went to Dubai for vacation, and then I also went to Qatar to visit my brother, and then it was still part of the vacation.
Ukatu abandon.
What a time.
Lakini Dubai chocolate.
What a time to be Actually, I have a big bar somewhere, but I only have like one. I didn't buy candy. Like, candy was the last thing on my... Anyway, we shall share that.
She got me gifts, so...
So you good?
Yeah.
We good?
We good. We good.
Scroll up.
The Emperor, the Conqueror is here.
Anyway, it was such an amazing vacation. If you want to catch up on that vacation and all of the things that I probably did, at least 80%, check me out on my TikTok at Kathomi. But for now, let's get into the business. The business of embarrassing men and men that will embarrass you. Because wow!
And not just men, even friends, because today we are talking about when did you find out that somebody secretly hated you? And you never quite see it until you're looking back from hindsight and you're like
2020.
That was a very interesting thing. And the popularization of this is sleeping with your ops, like being in the same bed with your ops. And I'll start with violence. Okay. When you get into a relationship and you have a child, by a man who hates you, okay? You may not see it, but it's gonna show, okay? The things they are going to do when they hate you, like they're with you because they get something from you, but beyond them getting something from you, they hate you with a passion.
No regard.
And the thing that usually, I usually have a disconnect with such situations is when we see this kind of thing happening, we usually blame the babe. We're like, why were you not careful? You should be selfish with your womb, blah, 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 blah. But we forget that mimi nilitongozwa. He could have been a horrible person. He's a shit person. He's the worst person in the world. But mimi nilitongozwa, na nikaingia box. And to me, he was the best person in the world. So when he told me all of you are haters, I was in love and I believed him. So why are you guys coming to us and to me and telling me, we warned you. We told you he's a horrible person, blah, blah, blah. You should watch your womb. Babes, me, I did not see Shege until he showed me his true colors.
Oh my goodness. Like, I remember seeing a story on TikTok of a lady who said that she just came from operation, like from a CS, she's just given birth, got home, and now she's kind of sort of recovering from CS. And as soon as they get home, the guy is like, the first day he let her sleep and nap, but you can see like a passive aggressiveness there. And then I think it was a few days later, he got home and he's like, so what have you been doing all day? She's like, what? I've been recovering. What do you mean, what have I been doing all day? He's like, okay, get up because my parents are coming and you need to cook them a full meal. They're coming to the baby. So you need to wake up and cook them food. Yeah, for them to come to the house to visit. I'm like, this woman is in stitches still. The baby is she's going through the worst case of postpartum depression. And not only are you inviting strangers into her house to touch her child, you are also giving her work and calling her lazy for trying to recover from the baby that she got to this world out of your seed. Like, that disconnect for me was just like,
honestly, let me, the things you do to somebody when they are pregnant and postpartum, they will never forget because it's the most vulnerable situation you can be at. I'm literally defenseless. There's nothing I can do. So I usually really empathize with people who talk about how their partners were not showing up for them, or people who would be like, but my mother used to, blah, blah, blah. Your mother was your mother, and that's her problem. But you do not expect me to be up and running day 2 post-op. Post-op. And even if it's not CS, the fact that I pushed your big-headed child into this planet, like, look at your head, sir, and then look at my vagina, and you're
like resting and recuperating after giving birth is not something that is an option. Okay, it's not a thing that you can just do away with. And I know you get so clouded or cloud-headed because you see other people bounce back or KKK, but not every pregnancy is the same. Not every birth story is the same. Not every person's bodies are the same. Like, everyone has a very different story and a very different journey with pregnancy. So you can't just be like, oh, luckily your friend she did, and so.
Probably because she had supportive people around her. Like, she was able to snap back and get back in the gym and be around going shopping because she had a supportive partner.
Just saying that, you've been sleeping all day, you don't even make meals for me anymore. Hey. Or those guys who force penetration just after birth. Oh, it's like, yeah, you've been pregnant for...
I never want to hear. I cry when I hear these stories, and the fact that it is actually like real life situations that people are experiencing. Like a story I saw again on TikTok where this girl said she had just had a C-section, and her husband, like, that week, the week she's just been discharged, she's at home. A week later, her husband is like, hey, it's not like your vagina was affected in all of this. Like, let me just. And she felt so pressured. She allowed him. This man tore up her stitches and she had to get back to hospital. And I'm like, being with somebody who's not kind, somebody who can't give you grace, somebody who can't control themselves, that's... I hate it. Like, this person literally hates you because what do you mean? And then they try to blame you. Oh, I'll go cheat if you can't give me what you want to say. You can't control yourself for the time.
You can't control yourself, period.
May the Lord keep you from such people. May He protect you. May He cover you. May they never locate you, because what the hell you on? It just... we laugh about it, but it's no laughing
really
matter.
Serious. Because imagine let's move from
those are demonic people.
Because that's
straight up a demon.
I can't even, I haven't given birth, but I can... Like,
it's
you're dying
horrible
from cramping.
I can barely move. I can't go anywhere.
If I get a cut, I'm dying. I'm like, oh my God, we're saying, oh my God, guys, I have to be on... It's a...
And this is why we say, please get to know your partner before. And even as we're saying, be careful of your womb, be selfish with your womb, give yourself time, because give yourself enough time for their mask to slip. For you to see,
like, date them long enough that you know them
for who they are.
Because some people do be keeping that mask on for a bit, and then suddenly now you're married and all of the things start to fall apart. You're like, but you weren't like this when you were dating, but now you're... But like, actually, you're never stuck. I think we need to change that mentality of now you're married, you're stuck. No, you're not stuck. You can still leave. It's a little embarrassing, yeah. It's a little demeaning, yeah. It's a lot of people going like, oh, little, and it's a lot of naysayers, but like, for your own mental health, for your own peace of mind, for your own living, like, for you to live, you need to just say it's okay.
Normalize not forgiving men. Normalize not compromising. And let me tell you, your life becomes so much better when you just stop forgiving people. Like you did that to me. well and good, we are done. No grace, no nothing.
If Banja can leave, you can leave.
Has she left now?
If she attempted to leave, you can attempt to leave too. Okay? Let's leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that. We don't know
anything. She did get a few more. Hey, moving on really swiftly, because this really is a big conversation of people just wondering why you hate, like, why do you hate me? And also that question of, like, if they hated me, why did they come to me? People are just people. Humanity.
Why are you around me and you hate me?
Yeah. It's like, we don't know. Those are things you can't explain. But once you realize it's happening, you need to take the necessary measures, because things have gotten really bad over time. Like, and now when we get into the friendship of it all, like, I know I've told you these stories many times of my one particularly crazy friend. And I'll never forget that story. I told you the story of how we waited for her after the rent situation. We all lived together, 3 roommates, and one of us, our roommate, started acting funny. Like, she was just a very interesting character. But, like, I think one of the scenarios that I remember that was just like, okay, that's what you're going to do, is she somehow was the person written on the lease of the apartment. So when a deposit was paid, because we were moving out, she had already moved out, so the 2 of us were still in the house and decided, no, we want to move out to another place. So when the deposit was sent, when we were moving out, deposit was sent to her. So we're going to the office. They're like, yeah, but we already sent you your deposit. We're like, where did you send the deposit?
Alichukua deposit nakaenda.
And she had moved out by the way. She had moved out months before. Like, not 1 or 2 months. I'm talking about months before. Alipatiwa. So the moment us guys are, like, exiting, of course, we've signed all the things. We're handing over the house. We're like, where's the deposit? They're like, yeah, we already sent you the deposit. We're like, sending the deposit to who? To the person who was written on the lease. We're like, was it you? No. Was it me? No. We're like, can you confirm whose name it is? It was our friend. So we call her. We're like, hey, what's up? So yeah, I get it. The deposit was paid 3 ways. Then you need to give us our share. Yeah. Right? Like, how are you keeping all the money? She's like, yeah, no problem. Just come meet me after school. I'll give you the check. We can go and bank the check, because I haven't banked the check yet. We can go bank the check, and then I can give you the money back. We're like, so, no worries. She used to go to school at KCA. I went to school at Utali for some of my classes, Nairobi University for others. So I was in Utali for that time. And my other friend, I can't remember, she was at somewhere in town, right? Kemu. So we agreed, we meet at that Shell petrol station. Is it a Shell or Shell? The one across from KCA, Apo Survey. We'll wait for you there after your class, because she's like, yeah, I have exams. We're like, we'll wait for you there. When you're done with your exam, just cross the road, because you have to cross the road anyway to panda your mat. Just meet us there. She's like, fine. 11, I'll be done. 11. Tumeketi. 12. Tumeketi. 1, 2, 3. So ndio tuko like, wait, how long have we been here? Where is this babe? We try and call the bitch. Guess what? She ain't picking up any of our calls. I try to call her, not picking my calls. My friend tries to call her, not picking calls. At some point, I think she even blocked us. So we're like, holy fuck, this babe has capered with the deposit, right? What do we do? Luckily, I had visited her at her house, so I knew where she had moved into. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go and check whether she's gone home already. Because this bitch somehow went past us, saw us. We went to her house.
She was at home.
The door wasn't even locked, first of all. Tunaingia ameketi kwa kitanda. We're like, what?
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you for 5 hours. Where the fuck have you been? She's like, oh no, we're like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Your sob story, keep it to yourself. We're going to the bank. There's like a bank, kale ka Equity kanakwanga hapo kwa. There was an Equity right next to her. We're like, we're going to the bank. We're depositing this money. This check, you're giving us our money. We're moving on. Okay, that's what we're doing. Wake up. Get up. Let's go. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, we can do 20. We deposited the money. Eventually, the cash was given. Did she send it to us, or did we have to chase her again? Can't even fucking remember. I'm like,
why are you my friend?
How did we ever? And this is like the nail on the... Anyway, people who hate you and you never know until you know.
Until they show you. And the others that happen so covertly that you even start to doubt yourself.
You're gaslighting yourself out of the
You're
thought.
like, what was that? For example, in a relationship, you're in a relationship with a guy, and then anytime he does something for you, no matter how small, he always complains about it. Like if you tell him, I like it when you open the door for me. That's an issue. They'll do it, but they'll make it a whole deal. You do too much, you ask for too much. Or you tell a guy, you know what, I like flowers. And they get you flowers, but they take the joy out of the experience by saying things like, tungenunua vyombo, tungenunua skuma tukule, flowers tutakula, zita expire, zitaisha, zita rot. And I'm like, I'm just telling you what I like. Why is that such a big thing for me? And if you really genuinely liked me and wanted to be with me, it would not be a problem. But the smaller, yes, they'll do it for you because you asked, but they will take the joy out of it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we've not been on a date for so long. Let's go on a date. They'll be like, oh, there's so many things we could be doing. Tunaweza invest. Uta-invest aje na pesa ya chips. You know, pesa kidogo ya kununulia mashed potatoes na steak. Uta-invest nini? Like, you'll take me to dinner, but the whole time we're over there, you're just going to be finding something to moan.
There's no point.
And now you're stuck because, yes, he's done this for me and I should be grateful, but I did not get to enjoy it because you were not happy.
Took away the joy from it.
You know, like you feel like you're forcing issues.
Yep.
You go somewhere with somebody and they're just unhappy the whole time. You're like, I feel
they
like
make it look like a task. Yeah.
And when you call them out, they're like,
no, but
now you're complaining. I did all of this. You're like, if you hate me, see, you leave me.
Just say it.
See, you just said we part ways. Why are we still here and you're not having a good time? Like, kwani tuko hapa? Like, release me. Like, release yourself.
Gosh.
Like, go away. I hate it because it's such a confusing situation to be in. You're doing it, but you're moaning about it.
Yeah, it's like painstakingly grueling. You know, it's like, gosh. Even just like, okay, fine.
Imagine you're just on vacation.
Okay, fine.
And you can't even be happy because the person you're with is just pesa tungekelea, tununue shamba.
Why are we doing this? Like,
kwani tuko hapa? Hata siwezi order anything. Nitaingia restaurant.
You're constantly on eggshells.
Yeah, of course.
You're constantly on eggshells. And your brain is constantly just like, now you never do anything together.
So
that is just exactly the word. It is so draining. It hurts your soul. I've seen one where someone said, was graduating and my bestie offered her a ride to Nairobi. Was supposed to fuel, sleeping at her place, eating her food, blah, blah, blah. The morning of the travel, she woke up at 6 a.m. saying, I need to service the car and pay for the excess of 5K for fuel. Alikula block vibaya sana by 7:10. Na graduation nikaenda, and it's been history ever since. It's the same energy you just gave of people who promise to do something for you. You've not even, it's like I'm having a conversation and like, hey, baby, I'm actually thinking of doing, I'm going to an event tomorrow. I'm like, oh, damn, I actually have the perfect dress for that. Because they're like, oh, I'm going to an event. Let's give an example of something that's happening. I'm going to a high tea event, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I have like the perfect dress for you. And it would fit you so freaking well. Because you're like, I don't actually have a dress. I don't know where to get a dress.
And
I'm like, I have the perfect, that dress will killer. It will look amazing on you. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I don't have to look for a dress. My friend is giving me a dress. No, memaliza story.
Alafu ana kuhit na terms and conditions.
TNC's ama, gosh, my cleaning lady just washed it yesterday. Iko wet, iko nje.
Sio ndio sabotage. You sio sabotage. Or you sabotaging?
Like, why did you offer?
Why did you offer?
Like, why? Oh my God, my rent is due. And I'm like waiting for some cash to come through. And I don't know what to do. I'm really, really stuck in the situation. And your friend is like, oh, dude, I can just front you the cash and then you can pay me back. Like, I can front it to you because I have a little, how much? I can front it to you. You'll give it back when you get paid. You're like, oh man, thank you so much. Mbona 5th asubuhi, landlord ako kwa mlango anagonga because you're calling your friend achukui simu. Why do we do this? Like, why do you offer someone something and you know full well you weren't wanting to do it? Or if you change your mind, why aren't you telling them?
Tell somebody, I changed my mind.
That's okay.
And it's okay.
But give me a chance to actually figure this out. Like, if you told me, I've told you the dress, you're like, sure. And then I tell you, oh shit, it actually got washed. I'm so sorry. Ahead of time. Right? I'll be good. But like the morning of the event, I'm calling you, bro, what's happening?
Nitume rider.
Ghost.
Unaniambia haiko.
What are we doing? That's someone who hates you. I couldn't any other explanation.
Or people who are in your life, but they're in your life because they secretly want your life. You know, like somebody is with you because they're jealous of you. I won't give the example I gave on the other show because I'm a lawyer. But when you're dating somebody who's secretly jealous of you and what you do, and they don't want to compliment your life, they just want to have your life. They don't want, to compliment your stardom. They want to be the star in your relationship. And there's an example that's been given here where somebody said, after months of begging my partner to take a job abroad to better our lives and him refusing, I decided to take a job abroad. Mind you, it was a job that was waiting for him. Everything had been arranged. It was good prospects, better pay, better everything. The catch was just that he'd have to be abroad to do it. I decided to look for one and I got it. We are both in hospitality. For months, I am doing well. I send money back to him and everything seems to be going well. I am sending money for households, groceries, and paying the nanny. Tell me why. Suddenly, he took another job abroad and wants me to go back home and take care of our son while he leaves for Dubai. Nimemwambia apeleke my mom mtoto. Is that not wickedness? Like, you had the opportunity. Like we were telling you, see Wende, enda Dubai. It's better prospects, better everything. But you've now seen me go there, excel, do well, and you're like, ain't no way she can be having this money. She's just sending money. Now you want to know?
I deserve it more than she does.
She should come back home and watch the child.
And that's the worst part. It's like, okay, I've also gotten a job. I'm also leaving. How do we sort out the baby?
Exactly.
It's not a conversation. It's like, oh yeah, you've had your time, now come back, me go and have my time.
It would have made sense if he said, you know what, babe, I see, I had my doubts, but I see you're doing well.
Yeah.
Maybe I can also take a job and then we can figure out
the logistics of how the child is going to be sorted out.
Are we going to have a nanny? Are we going to move in your mom? Are we going to shape the child plus the nanny? No. Wewe rudi, mimi nitaenda.
That's crazy.
That's wickedness.
That is the devil's work.
And that's why I never blame the babe. Anytime I see a story where a relationship has crumbled and people are crying online, I'm never quick to judge one party over the other because I know at some point in your life, mulikuwa mnapendana, everything was going well, and then the mask slipped.
Yep.
You are just as surprised as we are.
And by the way, we're not talking about career jealousy, and because sometimes you envy someone else's career. You're like, damn, they're doing so well. You're like, woo, I wish I were. You know, that's different. It's a thing of they're doing so well, you wish and hope that one day you're able to get there. That's very normal in a relationship. When and I'm telling you, one partner is doing better than the other one, like, damn it, I wish I could do better as well. Like, I wish I want to catch up.
It motivates you
it's
to
like
do
challenging.
better.
But it's very different when now they really are an op. Because what is that? That's a knob.
Like, you see your babe doing well and you're like, I need to shut
like
down.
Jealousy to you, like, if it's not me, It can never be anyone else. It's goddamn.
It's you, like your insecurities are just popping, like rudi nyumbani.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Someone else said, this person would tell me that certain things I picked did not suit me, saying, this doesn't look good on you. Ati, if I were you, I could never. When I got a boyfriend, she went to tell him how perfect I always think I am. I could go on. First of all, 2 violations here. 1, it's
criticism.
Yes,
Without help.
it's what do you call it? Constructive criticism, destructive criticism. That's the word I'm looking for.
You can be truthful without being hurtful.
Yes, and sometimes also, do we really even need your truth? Like sometimes, is your opinion really that relevant in this conversation? So that's violence number 1. You have very defensive, very destructive criticism against your friend. Number 2, now that they're in a relationship, you have the audacity not just to talk to their person, but to badmouth your friend in the presence of their partner.
What was the reason?
Unaambia boyfriend yangu, I wanajifanya ako perfect, because there's no way it was said nicely. There's no way she said, oh yeah, this girl is like perfect. Like everything she does, it's just like perfectionist. She's a bit of a perfectionist. It's like, it's said with mild bile. You know? That's crazy.
And also, friends who go out of their way to be in communication with your partner.
To do what?
I have never understood that. I have never found a justification for that. It's different if maybe I want to do something for my friend and I want to keep it a secret and I don't want her to find out. So I contact her partner and say, hey, how can we handle the logistics of that? But you going out of your way to establish a relationship with your friend's man? Babe, that's weird. Like, for what? Like, what was the reason? Look, to the point where you guys are so buddy-buddy, you have inside jokes and you're talking.
It's my man, not our man. You know the way, I've seen this video, this one was on Instagram for a change. She's sitting down, her partner brings her a bottle of wine, right? A bottle of juice. The friend is sat next to her and she's like, oh yeah, oh my God, could you also bring me like this juice and in ice? I really like ice. Wanaenda kwa kitchen, she's like, she's with the partner and the partner's putting away dishes and stuff. So she's like, oh my God, could you get me that bottle at the top there? So the guy picks up the bottle and gives it to my son. You're not talking to me, you're talking to my man. Like, nipatlishe you. So the guy gives it to her. He's a nice guy. It is what it is. Now, at some point, she's wearing shoes, and the guy is helping her with the shoes. And then the friend comes and she's like, oh my God, could you tie my shoelace for me? Look, it's okay that my partner is a nice guy. It's okay that I have allowed for you to have a decent relationship. But you cannot, and then she asks her, like, why are you doing this? This is my man, not our man. Like, what's the deal? She says, oh no, but he's so nice to you. So I thought it's okay for him to also be nice to me. It's like, the entitlement. Why are we copy-pasting? If it's my partner, it's my partner. Why are you expecting the same treatment that he's giving me to come to you? Like, that's nasty work.
I feel like this is just a continuation of how low the bar can get when it comes to relationships and friendships, especially friendships. Like, let's be more intentional about our friendships and who we are friends to and how we show up for our friends. Because what's the reason? And also, if you feel like generally uko na beshte yako alafu uanze kusikia tu kwa roho yako, imagine it's okay to break up that friendship.
Yeah,
it's okay to go your separate ways. If anytime you're around your friend, you just feel like, instead of now it's transforming into wickedness, yache. Like, just go your separate ways and it is okay. Like, nobody is forcing you. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes friendships end with no reason. let it go. Like, normalize just ending the friendship and going your separate ways, because people are so wicked.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Mhm.
Where does it feel like you've come to the end of your point?
Me, I've concluded, because now I'm
There's
wondering.
no other way. Like every story you read is just
It's the
10%
same
worse.
thing.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship with somebody and you hate them, why are you with them? Leave. If they also hate you and they're showing you they hate you, stop gaslighting yourself. Leave.
Yeah. And I know there's such a thing as making mental health a crutch, because like a lot of people are like, oh no, I'm preserving my mental health, and therefore they are putting themselves in a bubble that you never want. Like people have to be people have to create a conducive environment for you. That's not strength in mental health. That's just you making it very fragile. Mental health needs to be exercised. Like you need to go through tough situations for you to have a strong mental health, right? That's not what we're trying to say. We're not trying to say, the way people use it like their whole personality. Oh my God, it's for my mental health. I'm leaving this relationship for mental. No, there are some things which you can vividly just see as a problem. Like, hey, this person is being horrible to you, and other people can see it too, and they point it out to you, but you're always trying to save a hole. Like, why are you Captain Save a Hole?
You're always trying to see the best in people.
Stop seeing.
Stop it.
Close your eyes. Imagine not everything has to be 2020 vision. Sometimes just
Stop forgiving people.
astigmatism. It's okay.
Stop compromising.
It's crazy.
Like, just be a villain. Even you. Like, for once in your life, be the villain.
Yeah, like victim.
And you'll realize how much
playing victim
better
is
life is.
Yeah,
because being a victim is so played out.
It is.
Like, everything's always happening to
Yeah.
you. Even you happen to others.
Yeah, please.
Like,
Can we switch
you
up the
wicked.
roles? Let's switch up the roles. It's okay. It's okay to be just a little bit bitchy. For if that's what it needs to be for you to just live your life, then do that, right?
Be patient, Ozoko. Like, just be wicked.
Oh,
To be honest, it feels so nice
to be mean.
when you're just genuinely a petty person.
It actually is such a relief.
It's so freeing.
Like you get why people do it.
I can say anything. Like,
Yeah.
I can be bored in the middle of a conversation and just walk away.
Yeah.
Utadu.
Okay, cool, bye. You know, you can just choose not to. Someone's actually
Exercise your free will.
Say no. I don't. Yeah. I'm not home. I'm home, but I don't want you in my
I'm not
house.
opening the door.
The first time I did that, I felt so. Remember, I told you the cleaning lady came and hadn't told her to come.
Oh no.
And she came to the door very early in the morning, as she usually would. And I told her I would let you know when to come. She got to the door. Normally, I would be like, oh, okay, she's here. Might as well just let her in. I just told her no. I didn't.
But you were firing her.
I didn't. Yeah, I was weighing my options. So I'm like, I really didn't tell you to come. Yeah, because today I don't want anyone to clean my house. I'm so sorry.
And it feels horrible.
You feel horrible the first time, the second time. You feel horrible in the moment, but then after, you're like, then I would have felt shit myself. Because I'm like, this person
I had told you not to come.
I don't want you to come. Here you are, forcing issues. You're not doing what I want you to. No, it's okay. Like, it felt bad in the moment. I felt bad for her. At some point, I was just like, I'm not engaged to. No, Kathobi, you can't do that. You can't do that. You don't want this. You don't want this. Stand up. Straighten your back. Get serious.
The first time I refused to open the door for someone, I was racked with guilt, but the same time it was so free. Because I imagine I had let them in.
That's
my whole
day.
Afternoon just gone like that. And I just wanted, I had had a month.
You have to listen to them.
I had had a 3 months.
A day.
I just needed some peace and quiet. And the day I have peace and quiet,
here you are.
You're at my door. No warning, no call beforehand, and you're not even alone. You're with some.
Now I have to accommodate you and your friend.
I stood there. They were calling. I can see the call here, and I can hear the knock there. And I'm not doing it. I can't.
And if it is you who hits someone, say something. Sometimes you just free yourself too. You yourself free. Free yourself. You don't like them, they piss you off, just tell them, hey, I don't like you. Please get out my house.
Release yourself.
Please, let's stop this kind of covert hateration. Just tell someone, I don't like you right now. Maybe I've never liked you anyway. So please just give me some space. Don't call me, I'll call you. Yeah, just do it.
Wickedness. So this is us trying to get back with like saying hi.
Girl, that felt like all of 10 minutes, but it's okay.
No, it was long.
It was long?
Yeah, we're sorry we abandoned y'all.
We're sorry. We're really sorry.
We needed a break.
We did. I needed a vacation. And now I need a nap. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place. And the question we always ask you is,
Did you like that? Did you like that? Thanks.